What up, everybody? Blaze One Sports with some breaking news out of the NFL about an hour ago. The Cleveland Browns sent Joe Flacco and a sixth round pick to the Bengals for a fifth round pick. So Joe Flacco is going to the Bengals in exchange for a fifth round pick. Joe Flacco is expected to be their starter to replace Joe Burrow, who's out due to toe injury. He's been out for the last 3 weeks. Browning's been under center, and Browning looked good his first game, but he's lost three in a row. He's lost his first 3 games. So the Bengals started off 2-0. Now they're 2-3. Browning's not getting the job done. The Bengals aren't winning, so the Bengals needed a quarterback, so they went out and got Joe Flacco. Me personally, I would have tried to get Kirk Cousins or somebody else. Flacco is old. He was playing pretty decent as the Browns starting quarterback, but then he got benched. And pretty decent, but not too decent. He had 2 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, passer rating of 60%. Both categories he was last in. Yards, attempts, five yards in attempts, last in the league. And his completion percentage, 58%, was 32nd. So Flacco, he's a decent quarterback, but really wasn't getting the job done in Cleveland either. But the Browns are the Browns, so who knows if it was his fault or not. But he was playing all right. So Bengals go out and get Joe Flacco to replace Joe Burrow till he becomes healthy. So for the Cleveland Browns, Shedeur Sanders is moved up to the number 2 quarterback, which is crazy, behind Dylan Gabriel. Browns quarterback situation is a mess. The whole Browns organization is a mess, like always. They draft Shedeur and Dylan Gabriel. Shedeur, on paper, should be the starter, but it's Gabriel. So we'll see what happens there. But anyways, Joe Flacco gets traded to the Bengals to help with their QB situation. Bengals are hoping he could step up and win some games till Joe Burrow comes back. But like I said, I would have went after Kirk Cousins or someone else because there's plenty of backup quarterbacks available. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. So do you think Joe Flacco is going to help the Bengals? Is he going to be the Band-Aid till Joe Burrow gets back? Who wins in this trade? To me, it's an even trade. I mean, Browns send a player and a draft pick to the Bengals. Or they send a player and a draft pick to the Bengals for a fifth round pick, which is decent, but it's a fifth round pick. And that's probably, it's Joe Flacco, so who knows. But let me know what you guys think.